Good swing. Way to stay fast through the zone. Heels to that sideline. Heel. Nice shot. Nice shot.
Let's go to the court for anthem prayer and lineups.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the beautiful GCU Arena and tonight's Western Athletic Conference women's volleyball match between the Roadrunners of CSU Bakersfield and Grand Canyon University Antelopes. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you all please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your caps as we begin this evening's competition with the word of prayer. Tonight's prayer is led by Corey Tubbs, sports chaplain in the Spiritual Life Department.
Let's pray. God, we thank you for this opportunity to come here tonight to enjoy this competition. We pray that you be with all the players and the refs and everyone involved, that you would protect them from injury, and that they would just be able to play and perform to the best of their ability. We pray that you be with us, that this would just be a space where everyone is respected and that you are honored above all. It's in Jesus' name and for his sake that we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Corey. Fans, please remain standing as we now honor America with the playing of the national anthem. The Star-Spangled Banner will be performed this evening by our very own Thundering Herd Pep Band under the direction of Paul Cook, and tonight, his associate, Kevin Bach. Thank you. And now let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's contest. First of all, for the Roadrunners of CSU Bakersfield. At middle blocker, a freshman from Scottsdale, Arizona, number 2, Brooke Boisseau. At outside hitter, a sophomore from Murrieta, California, number 6, Desiree Sukoff. The setter is a junior from Aurora, Colorado, number 8, Sydney Wicks. At outside hitter, a senior from Salt Lake City, Utah, number 10, Brianna Mariner. The libero is a sophomore from Culver City, California, number 12, Krista Hernandez. At right side, a senior from Castle Rock, Colorado, number 15, Madison DeGarmo. And at right side, a freshman from Novi Sad, Serbia, number 19, Milica Vukobrat. The Roadrunners are 11-7 on the season, 4-1 in Western Athletic Conference play. They're led by head coach Giovanna Mello, assistant coaches Cesar Bonatti, Mackenzie Westfall, and Molly O'Hagan. Director of Volleyball Operations is Emily Lopes.
Blocked by GCU! That is a point.
All right, Lopes fans, get up on your feet and make some noise. This is the starting lineup for your Grand Canyon University Antelopes. The liberos, a 5'8" sophomore from Long Beach, California. Number 3, Keegan DeFalco. The setter, the 6-foot sophomore from South Pasadena, California. Number 4, Molly Feldman. At outside hitter, a 5'11" freshman from Phoenix, Arizona. Number 8, Kayla Matthews. At outside hitter, a 6-foot freshman from Most Bellevue, Texas. Number 10, K.J. Adams. An outside hitter, a 5'11" junior from League City, Texas. Number 11, Sweet Music Melody Horton. At opposite, a 6-foot sophomore from Northridge, California. Number 13, the big left-hander, Sarah Haggy. And at middle blocker, a 6'2" freshman from Boynton, Iowa. Number 16, Kyra Moss. The Lopes are 7-10 on the season, 0-5 in Western Athletic Conference play. They're led by head coach Tim Nolan.
Welcome to Phoenix on the campus
Carly
of
Kainan and Emily Whitsaman, Director of Volleyball Operations. Lauren
Welcome to Phoenix on the campus of GCU. Next to Luke Larkin, I am Alex Larson. And it's a whack matchup here tonight. The Lopes taking on the runners of Bakersfield. And Luke, this is going to be a game that they want to get momentum because they're winless in the WAC season, but that doesn't mean that they can't come out with a win and get some momentum going.
Well, and the Roadrunners are a very good team. They just suffered a loss to California Baptist, who's very good, but prior to that, they had 7 wins on their season, a 7-win streak. Going into that game, they dropped that game to California Baptist, and then they get a little bit of a win against Seattle U. Now they're here, and the Lopes are going to have to play very well here against them.
That's right. Well, the Runners coming in at 11-7, the Lopes at 7-10. But the thing is, we noticed the Runners 8-0 at home and 1-5 neutral, 2-2 away. So that is going to be the thing that GC needs to take advantage of the most.
Yeah, the Lopes have a good advantage there because the Runners have a little bit of struggle on the road, so it should be a really exciting game.
Well, just about ready on the court. Starting lineups for GCU, it's Feldman, Matthews, Adams, Horton, Hagee, Moss, and DeFalco the libero. And it will go right to left, your left to right, as the serve hits top of the net, and we are set to go. Bakersfield coming out right away. Brooke Boyso, the Scottsdale, Arizona native, with the kill, 1-0. Sukoff and Mariner are going to be 2 huge key components for this runner's success. That one goes off the back line. Desiree Sukoff, it's a service error.
Well, and we talked about it before the broadcast, Alex, about how much the Lopes are going to have to build on those small wins, especially things like errors from the other team.
Oh, last home 3-0 loss to UVU, and this Bakersfield team took them to 5 sets and won 3-2. So we're back to the GCU side. Feldman sets right there in front, and the kill attempt gotten by Kayla Matthews. GCU comes in 740 kills so far. Bakersfield 842. Nice diving dig to keep that one up. Shut down at the net. Ooh, way too hard, that one. And a little too much heat from Mariner, and the Lopes will take it 3-1. Against UVU, the first set was 25-12, and that's a brutal loss, especially to start out and set the pace like that. So coming out and a win, maybe not even necessarily a win, but a tight game is going to do wonders for this GCU team as another point for them.
The Lopes are doing a really great job. They're playing very strong fundamental volleyball, so that's good to see from them. They have struggled a decent bit this season.
One more game played from the runners so far, but that one's blocked at the net by the Lopes. Adams and Matthews. But the runners, 391 airs, the Lopes 357, so that is a sizable number. Way too hard off the back line, and it's GCU jumping out to the 6-1 lead. This is exactly what we talked about, maybe a little faster than we thought.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's going on, bro? What's going on?
There's a serve. Left to right. Here's Mariner on the near side right in front of us. DeFalco working that. Moss coming across, unable to get to fall. Now the runners with another chance. Double touch by Moss. No, not so. Kept it up. Nice job to keep that one up. There at the net is Brooke Boyso, and that is the second kill for her and the second point for, for the runners.
Well, and that's just a good volley. They got the Lopes out of sequence early. Just Lopes not able to recover as they give up that free ball.
Krista Hernandez serves it right here. Now to the GCU side. Matthews sent that one back over. Far side block to the net, stays in the constraints. Feldman set. Kayla Matthews kill. 7-2 GCU. How about that? The serve coming here from Matthews. 7-2, just barely missing that top of the net. What a serve, and there's Mariner flying in, kept up too hard as it comes off the hands of, was that, I'm not sure who that was, but either way, didn't have, it might have been Schuler, came off way too hard. And here's a serve from Bakersfield to GCU, there, far side. Right in front, blocked at the net, and it's Horton and it's Haggy, and they'll take it. Oh, I believe Moss, not Haggy. At the net, you have the size, and GCU's going to look to capitalize on that all day. Falco with the right-handed serve. Thought about letting that one go, did Vukrabrat, and that one to the runners, and it's 8-4. Milika Vukrabrat serving here. 8-4 GCU lead. Schuler kicks this one up. Feldmith not quite kept alive on the back line. Nice job there by the runners. Horton tried for that kill. Called by DeFalco. There on the near side, it's Kubinski, nothing doing there. Kubinski, the kill leader for this Lope squad. Put it down at the net. Oh, that's Kubinski again, trying to get him an effort here. Far side, DeFalco dives to the right, tries to dig, does not do so, and it 8-5 GCU.
Well, I'm a big fan of that sequence right there. Really good play by the Lopes. Certainly not the result they were looking for, but a good run off the ball, able to cause the center to come off the block. Really good.
Matthews takes that one. Feldman is going to find an opening, tap it down, and point right back for the Lopes. So we talked about 4-1 in the WAC for the runners, 0-5 for GCU. Next two for Bakersfield, Cal Baptist, and UTRGV. Cal Baptist is a team that's putting together a nice campaign on the women's volleyball side. Right in front. Nice job by DeFalco to keep that one up. Textbook dig. Horton not inside the restraints. 9-6. Runners starting to creep back, and you got to figure this would be certainly a statement game for the runners to come back and seize control, and certainly not something that GCU wants to see happen. There's a serve from DeGarmo. Horton kept up here. Onto the runner's side. DeFalco punched it with the right hand, able to get it. Kept up. Elisaria. DeFalco. Matthews way too hard. Not going to get the back line, and that is 5 of the last 6 points have gone to Bakersfield, and maybe a timeout here. If you get another point, I'd like to see that happen, but obviously up to Coach Tim Nolan. DeGarmo, Feldmuth, sets, Hagee. Left-handy is going to find the kill.
Well, it's a tough sequence to give up for the Lopes. You know, to drop 5 of 6, able to win one back, that's huge to build your confidence and your momentum.
Melody Horton now serving, trying to build some more momentum. Nice job to keep Boiso's kill attempt up by DeFalco. That one falls on the GCU side, but out, and it's 11-7. Elisaria, nice job with the communication on GCU. Hagee, kept up by Elisera. And that one, not able to find the corner. 12-7 GCU. Melody Horton there, serves it up. Near side, blocked at the net by Matthews and Kobinski. Timeout called by Bakersfield. Will take one with them. 13-7 GCU, maintaining a lead.
Curiosity fuels you. It helps you understand the world around you. It's your guide through life. So when you're ready for a fulfilling new career, let your curiosity fuel that change. Change is difficult, but Grand Canyon University's online degree programs in technology make it convenient for you to achieve your dream. While businesses are being transformed by artificial intelligence and analytics, GCU teaches you how to plan for innovation and make sense of the world. By applying that knowledge to today's most challenging problems and sharing your insights, you're helping to build a better tomorrow for you, your community, and your family. Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/online.
13-7 GCU leads off the timeout called by Bakersfield, and certainly forcing that timeout was GCU, and exactly the pressure they want to see after a poor first set last game against Utah Valley. Silence in the arena. Served up. That one not even close. GCU will double up again on the runners, 14-7.
Well, it's good to see GCU able to disrupt that run that the runners were on and able to flip the script and make the runners take a timeout.
Double touch on the runner's side, 15-7, continuing to extend. Served over to the runner's side. Nice job keeping it up by GCU. They've done a great job here tonight, and there's Hagee doing a great job with the kill, 16-7. Serve. Over to the runners. Nice job, DeFalco really working that back line, and there's Boyso to put that one down. No doubt really there. That was a 50-50 ball above the net. She came down and got that one. Mimi Fletcher checks on. And Sydney Wicks ready to serve it for the runners, 16-8. GCU doubles up. Miscommunication on the side of the runners. It results in 2 deflections, 17-8.
Well, this is exactly what the Lopes were trying to do when they planned it out the other day in practice.
Serve again, silence in the arena as that serve awaits. Put over, nice job, kept it up by Fletcher. That one does get the back line, Kayla Matthews, and it's 18-8.
Now that hit had eyes, was able to fool the defender and fall just in.
Nice job, a hard serve there from Adams. Needs to make sure the control is there, and that one isn't there for Bakersfield, so it's 19-8. And a well-needed timeout. You're watching women's volleyball on GCU TV.
You use the latest technology to treat patients, but your care and compassion is timeless. And as an RN, you delight in sharing it. But there's always room to grow. Advancing your career means helping more patients and providing even more care. Grand Canyon University's online programs in nursing make it convenient for you to become the expert every patient deserves. Healthcare has made significant advancements, and GCU teaches you how to prepare for the future. By applying that knowledge, you're able to stay up to date with the latest medical technologies. And since GCU's nursing programs are online, you can access your program from anywhere, so you're always there for those most important.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, and nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/online.
Exactly the start that the Lopes are hoping for after losing their first set last game at home, 25-12, 19-8 here against Bakersfield, a strong Bakersfield team at that.
Yeah, absolutely. The Lopes playing extremely well right now.
Diving at that one now, onto the runner side. And that one finds the corner. That was a very nice kill from Mariner, but that is why she leads this squad with 169. And the serve from Sukov. Nice job, Matthews getting that one on the back line. Again, she's gonna try for the kill, and that one off the arms of Wicks, 20-9.
The Lopes are looking really good. They're playing in sequence. Really fun to watch.
Well, exactly what we talked about they needed to do was gain momentum early and often. That's what they're doing. They are just continuing to bury this runner squad. Blocked to the net, nice job, but kept up on the Bakersfield side. That one blocked in front from Moss and Feldmuth. 21-9, and I'll tell you what, I haven't seen GCU get to the 20s while the opponent's still in single digits in two years. I mean, this is an impressive start. Diving at that one, call it a service ace. 90 on the season for GCU, make it 91. That one kept up. Hit down, nice job by DeFalco again. She's been playing great. Matthews right in front of us. And Catch needed to be made. It was.
Yeah, Alex with the impressive play. Maybe the men's coach should check you out.
Ooh, that one not quite what they wanted, but when you have this lead, you can. 23-10.
Well, the Lopes playing more aggressively than we've seen them play in the past. They've defeated themselves a little bit over the last couple games, so it's really good to see them playing well here.
Matthews trying to put this one home, not quite. Wanting to get it to set point, obviously. Nice dive to keep that one up again. Put home by Kayla Matthews. 8 kills for Matthews, and what a start. We're at set point. Serve trying to end this one, not quite. Kept to the net. Smack down again. 50-50 ball, and that one goes to the runners, 24-11. Serve coming from Lisa Isara. And Isaiah sends that one over. Smacked down by Moss. That one is not going to find it. Finds the line judge in the back corner. Now Isaiah will serve again. Trying for the ending here for set one. Can't get it. Runners keeping it alive. Nice job by DeFalco. She's been money all game long. There's the chance, and the runners are going to get the point again, 24-13. Lisa Elisaya again. At the net, 50-50 ball. That one goes to the Lopes, and they have won this one 25-13. So when we get back, we will talk about the first set and what GCU needs to continue to do to beat the runners like this.
Performance is your profession. You excel in bringing the best out of people. Through leadership and insight, you help others fulfill their promise. You share a unique bond with your family and cherish your time together. But you strive to take the next step in your career. GCU's online degree program in performance psychology will enhance your skills in helping others succeed. Master your craft in an online PhD program that puts innovation and technology at the heart of education. And you can do it all within a tight schedule without disrupting other aspects of your life. With a PhD in performance psychology, you'll have the tools you need to elevate your performance to the next level. When human excellence meets cutting-edge technology, business advances.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/online. Find your purpose at GCU. Private, Christian, affordable, and nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu.
GCU taking set one, 25-13, and really, I think it's safe to say, Luke, that was one of their most impressive sets all season.
Well, what a completely different team that we've seen here so far in this game. Just their last game against Utah Valley, you know, like you said, dropping the first set 25-13. A big difference going from 25-13 to what we just saw.
Flipping the script.
Literally.
Opposite. And 333 percentage for GCU, negative .026. And while things went right for GCU, they also went wrong for Bakersfield. 10 attacking errors compared to 3 for the Lopes. And so they're going to need to continue to build off the attacking errors, because 10 attacking errors, that's a big number, and that's something that Bakersfield cannot continue to do if they want to keep it even close in these next couple sets.
Well, and we talked about it before the broadcast. We talked about it after the last game, that the Lopes can't beat themselves, and it goes the exact same for the Bakersfield runners. You know, they need to play really well. They need to play good basic volleyball. The Lopes playing the better volleyball here today.
Set 2 begins. GCU on our left here. California State University of Bakersfield on our right. And looking forward to another exciting set. Hopefully GCU can bring the heat and excitement. Certainly a team that we talked about, not very strong on the road or in neutral sites, but flawless at home is Bakersfield.
This set is going to be huge for both teams.
I'd say the winner of this set wins the match. A bold prediction, but we'll see. DeFalco sent that one over. They need to continue playing how they were last set, forcing the runners to make errors. That one's not going to get the back line. So Bakersfield gets point number 1 in set 2. Sydney Wicks serves it over. 5 serves so far. Sent up now, blocked to the net. Nice job allowing DeFalco to track it off on the back lines. Diving effort to keep that one up by Hernandez. That one right back to us. Tried to claw that one, couldn't get it in, and it's 1-2-1.
Well, I think we're going to see the runners come back and play some good volleyball. This set really is so important.
Oh, right, and you got to, I mean, yeah. Folks, you're not going to get a lot of sets like that, 25 to 12. I mean, that low, nearly doubling up on your opposition is really pretty much non-existent in Division I volleyball most of the time. So GCU can't expect that same level of play from the runners. 2-1. Oh, that one may have been off the back line. She decided to take it. Horton's going to send it on. Feldmuth sends it over. Kept up by Hernandez. Now to kill it. No. Matthews gets that near side right down the line. And a hard kill. It's 2-all.
Well, the first volley, Lopes had to give up a free ball, but that second volley, they were able to get it to the left side and put it home.
Matthews serves it up, and DeFalco gets beaten cross court. A nice looking kill by Desiree Sukov. (3-2) Bakersfield serves. Feldmuth, Horton, yes! Pass to diving Hernandez, tied at 3. Falco's been impressive defensively, that's for sure. She's had a lot of digs, and a team that already has a bunch of digs. GCU 1,042, only allowing their opponents 980 as that one killed right up top by Madison DeGormo. Lisa Elisaya Back on to serve. Into the net. GCU will take the point, tying it back up at 4. The serve from Feldmuth kept it at the net. 50-50 ball won by Bakersfield off the GCU deflection. That was close. Bonifacio serves in here from left to right on your screen. Far side, Horton, nice job keeping that one up by Hernandez all the way on the other side of the scorer's table for a point for the Lopes. Horton serves 5-5, a pace that definitely slowed down from the quick points last set, but just getting started really here, and the lead back to GCU. Kayla Matthews, 10 kills for her. I'll tell you what, if she can keep up this pace, she will be the reason why this Lopes team gets their first WAC victory.
I think that first set we saw a little bit more sloppy volleyball. This set has been very good fundamentally by both teams.
And not as many as communication errors to speak of. Nice job punching it, that one by Feldmuth. Good reaction to keep that one up, blocked at the net. On the back line, Horton now 50-50 ball. That one pushed over with no problem by Madison DeGarmo. Mimi Fletcher back on. DeGarmo will serve. DeFalco, Feldmuth. Kubinski tried to throw that one home, no. Now Messiah diving in the background by DeFalco. Coming across, nice shot by Fletcher. The Rutgers transfer to pick that one off the hardwood and end up earning the point for GCU. And they'll take that lead again, 7-6.
Well, this is a little bit more what we're accustomed to seeing, right, Alex?
Right.
A little more back and forth, give and take.
I don't think it's been a while since a set like that. Last one has gone in favor of GC. They've had several against them, but man, that was one of the most complete sets. Whew.
Well, and here's something that has gotten the Lopes in trouble before. Some service errors that really cause you to get out of your own head a little bit. Like to see the Lopes minimize those as much as they can, even if it means serving less aggressively.
Oh, yes, some less speed on it, less position. Oh, nice job by Fletcher to keep that one. Very handleable ball, and that one won by Hagee. Back to the lead. Tressa Schuler will serve it. Kept up by Bonifacio. Now they're going to want to build on this lead here. That's exactly what we talked about. That one comes off the hands of Schuler. They want to build on this one. Feldmuth punched over. And there's Moss getting it to go 9-8. Matthews. That one too hard. Scabland that one into the net. 10-9, still the lead for the Lopes, and that's what they need to give themselves just a little bit of a cushion. Kept up by Schuler, Feldmith. Horton couldn't get that one to go. Nice block for the runners. That one tracking all the way across the court. Kept up by several hands of the runners, though. Hey, miscommunication, it falls! And the Lopes take it again by 2.
That might just be the break the Lopes are gonna need here. We'll see if they can create some space now.
Yeah, certainly a 6-7 point lead is more comfortable than 2-3, but build on whenever they can. Net violation. Net violation on the Lopes. I thought at first it was going to be on the runners, but obviously not. Elisaya serves, Schuler keeps it up, Feldman, Kubinski! Nice little tap for the kill, 12-10.
Really good vision, able to see where the holes were and is able to put the ball right there.
Oh, that was a little return to favor. Tapped that one home, and 12-11. That was pretty much the same play except from the opposite side.
Yeah, anything I can do, or anything you can do, I can do better, right?
That's how it seems. 12-11, and certainly so much in this set. Had a lot of back and forth. Not there. Kubinski earns her second kill. Horton serves, oh, that one. Heat seeker, blocked to the net, punched up. And Asaya, and again, yeah, GCU just can't seem to take the 2-point lead and run. Substitution coming on Amy Fletcher.
Well, in credit to the runners, they're doing a very good job of keeping the pressure on the Lopes as much as possible.
Feldman looking for Matthews, not quite. That is a net. I don't understand what that call is. Second time in a row.
Looked like the middle just got a little too aggressive and got caught up in the net.
Blocking air, I didn't see anything, but I guess.
Well, the runners are playing in system very well right now. They're able to use all 3 of their hitters. So that one falls out of bounds.
Yeah, now the lead back to Bakersfield, and it's been a little bit since they've had the lead. But GCU just needs to get back to it. There it is. There's Haggy, the left-handed swing. Beautiful right in front of us, and that ties it up. KJ Adams, now she needs to be careful of her serve here. Can't make it too hard, just gotta get it right on cue. Fortunate that one was taken in front, kept it up. Oh, nice job. The hook. Fletcher again, keeping that one off the hardwood. That one goes to GCU, and the lead back to GCU. And exactly what we needed. 15-14, and a timeout is called. Don't go anywhere.
Our armed forces' heroism, courage, and bravery give greater meaning to what it is to be an American. Grand Canyon University honors you and pays tribute to you and your family. As a community, GCU celebrates your service, your sacrifice, and your commitment. God bless all the brave men and women who put our country first. We want to do the same for you. GCU puts you first with its flexible and convenient online degree programs. We salute you and thank you for your service.
You use the latest technology to treat patients, but your care and compassion is timeless. Advancing your career means helping more patients and providing even more care. Grand Canyon University's online programs in nursing make it convenient for you to become the expert every patient deserves.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, and nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/online.
GCU leads this set 2-15-14, leads the match 1-0. And we talked about this set is enormous, especially after how GCU performed in the first one.
Well, they came out of the gate swinging about as hard as they could. This second set, like you said, very important as Bakersfield tries to bring it back.
Nice and hard serve. Now over to the Bakersfield side. Haggie, Matthews trying for the kill. She's been on fire and she gets it again. (16-14), there's the lead they need. And they want to just keep building on this because we know this Bakersfield team can come back in a blink of an eye, but you know, you have a lead as big as last time. If you're a Lobes fan, you're never really concerned about that one because they had such a large lead. Waiting for a second ball. And now waiting for the serve. Adams got to stay in control here, able to do so. That one out, does not find it. Another timeout called by the runners, and you got to start feeling good for GCU here, up 17-14, and hoping they can extend this. Find out right after this break.
Curiosity fuels you. It helps you understand the world around you. It's your guide through life. So when you're ready for a fulfilling new career, let your curiosity fuel that change. Change is difficult, but Grand Canyon University's online degree programs in technology make it convenient for you to achieve your dream. While businesses are being transformed by artificial intelligence and analytics, GCU teaches you how to plan for innovation and make sense of the world. By applying that knowledge to today's most challenging problems and sharing your insights, you're helping to build a better tomorrow for you, your community, and your family. Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/online.
Well, two quick timeouts forced by Bakersfield as it was tied and they came back. Now they're down by 3, and a tough situation here is this whole arena has got energy, this whole team and bench has energy, and GCU just continues to gradually be playing better and better.
Yeah, a lot of really good energy here in the arena. We'll see if the Lopes can keep building on this lead.
There's the serve. Adams now pushed over, nice job. Collapsing the back. Matthews couldn't get that one to kill. And that one killed by Bakersfield, 17-15. Bakersfield looking for a substitution. Just looking to get back to even. It's been a while since they have, but GC looking to keep the pressure on. Sydney Wicks serves it, kept up by Fletcher. Ooh, blocked to the net, nice job. DeFalco. Punch this one over, and that one a violation. So back to within 1.
Yeah, just nicked that left antenna terribly unlucky. Brings the runners within one.
Matthews looking to get back to the lead, and that one outside. Lopes will take the point. Aggie gets it. Yeah, now serving's huge now. Now you look back to if it's a 1 or 2 point set, you look back to what went wrong and what went right for serve. So GCU wants to find themselves on the right end of that as Schuler sends this one over. And that one killed with no chance by Desiree Sukov. Sukov only 2 kills and second on the team in kills with 161 coming in. Sukov, miscommunication by GCU. Nice job to recover. Double touch GCU. Nope. Ball handling air either way. Here's Sukov, 18-18, and they just gave a point right back. But you can't let this game get back to even at the end. Now you have to start playing your best, and that's really the mark of a good team or a mediocre team. Can you finish? Can you finish when it's kind of going back and forth and you need to finish? You got 7 more points. That one blocking that. There it is by Moss. That's the play they needed to see, and they take the 2-point lead, 20-18. I think this is an enormous set right here, and I think this set could dictate the winner of this entire match. At the net, punched over, kept up, off the net. No, it is sent over. I thought it was too many, not quite. Oh, that one unable to do it anyway.
Well, I think you hit it right on the head, Alex. I think an okay team, a mediocre team can win when the other team hands you a bunch of free points in errors. But it takes a really good team to be able to win a game when it's back and forth like this one is.
Yep, and not, crumble under the pressure. And they won't there. They will take the point, 21-19. That 2-point lead is probably about as comfortable as you're going to see here in this second set. Tegan DeFalco, 21-19. They are 4 points away. Oh, that one is going to land. I didn't know at first. Bonifacio gets it, 21-20. Alisaya serves. Lisa Alisaya. Left-handed serve. Feldman at the net. Horton with the kill. 22-20. Feldmith will serve right to left on your screen. Nice job keeping that one up. In the back lines, that was Matthews. Falco is going to call teammates off, take it. Ooh, that one was fast. I'll tell you what, Emily Hansen with the kill on that one, and I don't think there was any chance you would stop at that one, but now you need a point, 22-21. It's crunch time. You can't have it tied as you're going into the 25th set. Point, 25th set, 25th point.
That would be a long volleyball game.
Yeah. Whew. Oh, 50-50 ball. It's Kubinski getting it and pushing it down, 23-21.
And that is just the icing on the cake. Bad pass, able to be put right back.
Yeah, let's hope GCU gets 2 more before the runners get 4. Oh. Oh, that's okay. It's been to 1, and GCU's kind of been getting that point to put them up by 2, but they need to do it right here, and they need it badly because it's crunch time. They're up 23-22. You don't want to lose everything you've worked for this entire set because of a couple, lazy or mistakes. Punched over. Nice job. Nice communication. That one was scary. Hag. DeFalco's going to set that one for Matthews. Yes. Absolutely. 24-22 set point.
Well, and Matthews has been just spectacular there on the left-hand side.
And you'd be expecting a timeout. Wouldn't be surprised. Here comes the serve. Well, that, Luke, is something you absolutely cannot do.
Well, it's definitely difficult. Difficult to serve so aggressively that you do make that error. Takes a little bit out of you. The Lopes proving that they can rebound from making some mistakes here during this set.
Feldman at the net. They need to finish. 50-50 ball. It's not going to get it. Punched up, kept up. And the point goes to the runners on the double touch. 24-22. Or 24-24, I should say. And, this one all the way down to the wire and a timeout called. Hopefully GCU can come out on the right side of this. All tied up going into the end of set 2.
You use the latest technology to treat patients, but your care and compassion is timeless. And as an RN, you delight in sharing it. But there's always room to grow. Advancing your career means helping more patients and providing even more care. Grand Canyon University's online programs in nursing make it convenient for you to become the expert every patient deserves. Healthcare has made significant advancements, and GCU teaches you how to prepare for the future. By applying that knowledge, you're able to stay up to date with the latest medical technologies. And since GCU's nursing programs are online, you can access your program from anywhere, so you're always there for those most important.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, and nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/online.
24 all here in a crucial set 2 after it was an absolute blowout in the first set. It has now been back and forth. Had a chance to win to GCU. Did not, obviously, and now we're here. Which team can play mistake-free for basically 2 points? Maybe a little bit more than that. Far side, not going to get it. 25-24 GCU. Here it is, trying to end it. Can they do it? DeFalco, nice job keeping that one up. It's in. Oh, man, couldn't get the back line. 25 apiece.
Well, I'd say that this is pretty much perfect considering how this set has gone up until this point. Very back and forth.
Certainly consistent. Kept up, Feldman. Moss, that's what they need. They needed to get that point. You can't, after the tie, let the runners get it. Now they're still in good position. The runners are going to be back on their heels, and they're going to be expecting certain things. GCU just has to switch it up once and beat them. Service air, 26 apiece. And eventually, Bakersfield is going to end up taking that point after the stalemate and taking the lead here. Can't let that happen. They got to do it. Hope they can do it for one more time. GCU does, and get that second point to get that victory. Nice job by Moss to fall. There it is. So now they have their chance. That's probably the last chance Bakersfield is going to give off the point. GCU needs to capitalize right here, right now. We need this one. Nice job diving. 2 Lopes diving. That was Horton and DeFalco diving. Put down again. We are still back and forth. Bonifacio. Kill number 5. And you got to figure probably the next one, you might see a timeout called by either team, but we'll see. Alasaya. Got to get this one right here if you're GCU. At the net. That is. Oh! Ball right at us. Doesn't matter. GCU with the point. 28-27. Oh, really get your heart going. A close ball. I didn't know whose point that was. It was at first.
Well, and a good snag by the Havoc standing behind us.
Yep. Oh, DeFalco, Haggy, kept up. Bakersfield just refuses to let that point go down. Does not want to let that second point. Tapped by Haggy, no! Still up, what an absolute pancake on the ball, there it is! Put home and a absolute scorcher, a barn burner of a second set. Goes to the way of GCU, 29-27. We will see a little intermission before set 3. And real quickly, Luke, your thoughts on those first 2 sets? Set 1 and 2 were certainly almost near polar opposites.
Yeah, absolutely. That first set, obviously, the Lopes playing very well. They win it 25-13. The second set, very different. The Roadrunners coming back, saying that they are still in this game, able to force extra points. You know, it came down to 29-27. Very impressive by the Roadrunners. The Lopes having a little bit of trouble there at the end with some service errors. Hopefully they can iron that out, but you know what? They were able to get the win, and that's what matters, especially in that very pivotal second set.
Well, in my opinion, all they need to do is really split the middle ground before the between the first and the second. And there's no, I don't see how there's not a chance they can't go from an 0-3 loss at home to a 3-0 loss at home. But right after this intermission, we will be back with some more volleyball. Don't go anywhere.
Come be part of the fastest growing professional network at Grand Canyon University by enrolling as an evening student at our vibrant campus in the heart of Phoenix. Earn your bachelor's, master's, or doctoral degree to take your career to the next level. Engage with industry expert instructors in small classroom settings 1 night a week, and become part of the Young Professionals Network at GCU. Find your purpose. Sign up to attend our info session on November 7th at 5:30 p.m. at gcu.edu/evening. Find your purpose at GCU. Private, Christian, affordable, and nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu.
We're back. We are back here at GCU Arena. GCU up 2-0, and thanks to a really, I don't want to say, I don't want to say unnormal or unnatural. I just want to say maybe unexpected. Matthews 12 kills, and she has really been the go-to player tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. She's played very well on that outside hitter position. But how about the middles? Kyra Moss doing a very good job. She may not be getting the kills, but she is redirecting the block, pulling the block off of Matthews, allowing her to be able to get that opportunity to get those 12 kills. Very good play by the Lopes as they are playing in system. It's been fun to watch, especially back and forth. The Roadrunners, very uncharacteristic that first set. Almost didn't show up. A lot of service errors, a lot of different problems that they were able to iron out for that second set. Looks much more like their classic selves that second set. The Lopes, the better team, fortunately able to win it out in 29 points.
The Falco has been on fire defensively, 16 digs, but to run through some of the statistics here for the first two sets, 26 kills for Bakersfield, 29 for GCU, 16 attacking errors for Bakersfield, 10 in the first set, 6 for GCU only in both sets, and a 118 hitting percentage for the Runners, 343 for GCU. If that stat stays constant, they will get the victory. And finally, 35 GCU digs compared to 27 Bakersfield. They've been able to keep the ball off the court a little bit more. And as a result, they have found themselves and put themselves in a very nice spot here. A team that's 8-0 at home, Bakersfield, 1-5 in neutral games, 2-2 away. But let's just touch. Three keys of the game brought to you by Sanderson Ford. It was the build on small wins. That is the building blocks of this game. Strong fundamentals with the ball, and finally bench production, and they have seen exactly that. So here we are, ready to go. Lopes will start off with the point, and they love it.
Well, I think I can say with a decent amount of certainty that this is about the loudest the arena has been in a little while for the women's volleyball.
Absolutely, and a lot to cheer for here as that went into the net. Look, you've got a lot of time to kind of build up this lead, but if you're GCU, I mean, why wouldn't you want to play like you did first set and get the win, sealed up? Don't disallow yourself that heart attack towards the end of the set when they come back, but a lot of match to be played. Oh, that one, pulling that one back in a double touch.
I think it would be a huge win for the Lopes if they're able to take this one. It would be huge for their season, as they have struggled quite a bit in WAC play.
Oh yeah, not only do you get a first WAC win, but you get it against a Bakersfield team that's very solid. 11-7, 8-0 at home, and 4-1 in the WAC. That one goes to Bakersfield. 3-1 Runners. Sukov, 167 percentage kept up. GCU is unable to keep it tight, 4-1, but plenty of time. Off the top of the net. Feldman, they could use a mistake or two. That one, yes. Catches the line. Haggy with the point, 4-2.
Well, you have to think that the Roadrunners, during that long break, came together and said, we need to take at least one off of them. It only takes one, then we'll work on the next one after that.
Yep. Different mindsets from each team, obviously, and very, very much so different mindsets as that one will go. Bonifacio
Perhaps some frustration coming out here as the up ref is assessed a yellow to the Roadrunners.
Heck of a service ace right there, and now 6-2. Got to get some points here before this one slips out of control. Not going to get it here over to the Bakersfield side. Runs in on the hands of DeFalco, able to keep it up. Now sent back over. At the net, that one blocked, and a point going to GCU. So it seems like the runners have come out with the right attitude and mindset in this one. Much needed timeout called by GCU. 7-2, runners lead when you come back.
Find your purpose at GCU. Private, Christian, affordable, and nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu.
7-2, Bakersfield leads GCU here in set 3, and a couple more points like this, and this set will be the runners no problem, but GCU looking to come back here, and they've not really had to deal with being down so far, so we'll see how they do it here for the first time. Yeah, that's poor play off a timeout. Very poor play. Eight to 2. And this one could look like the set one. If they continue to play like this. Able to get the point there, so you string a couple points together. Start to get the opposition down, and that's when come back.
Well, it's like what we said with our Sanderson Ford 3 keys of the game. You know, they need to build on the small wins, and they need to ride that momentum. Lopes have done that very well so far. We'll see if they can do it here in the third.
Nice job there by GCU, and there's 2 in a row for the Lopes. Serve here from Matthews. Matthews 13 kills, looking for a service ace maybe. And it is! Eight, 5. Kayla Matthews to serve. Hitting 286 this evening. How about another one? Just attacking Bonifacio. 2 handling errors. And can't have that if you're the runners, but the Lopes will take it all night.
Well, that's exactly what the doctor ordered for the Lopes. Doing a really good job battling back, taking it 1 point at a time.
Yeah, they really have done a great job battling back, as a block at the net from Moss leads to 8-7. And I think if they can get a 2 to 3 point lead here after this, once they get the lead, they won't give it up.
Well, we'll see the Lopes playing very good volleyball here so far.
Oh man, attacking again for that mistake, and she will get the kill, come back. Milika Vukrobrat on. right, couldn't get it. Oh, I thought that looked good there by Moss. Punched over by Horton. And Bonifacio, another kill, able to stretch the lead to 10-7. Here's the serve, taken by the Lopes. Horton trying for the kill. Still can't get anything to fall here, and they're going to go back to Bonifacio. Seems like she is going to get 3 kills in a row, and GCU just has no answer. I mean, absolutely can't stop her.
Well, it's a good run by the runners. We'll see, like we were saying, the Lopes.
Got to figure out a way,
absolutely,
to stop them. You have to. Can't let them keep doing the same thing over and over. Moss, that one not going to fall for the Lopes. Into the net, and that one goes to GCU. Falco serves here, 11-8 is a score. 50-50 ball in net, pushed over. Waiting for it, nice job to wait for it. Get out of there. Keeping it up. Miscommunication there by the runners, but they figured out Bonifacio not able to get it. Lopes, 11-9. Trail by 2.
A bit of a very awkward volley there for both teams. Not a lot of communication going on. Some bad passes.
Punched over. And that one, point for the Lopes. They are only down by 1, and the runners take a timeout, and of course they do. 11-10, GCU trails by 1.
Our armed forces' heroism, courage, and bravery give greater meaning to what it is to be an American. Grand Canyon University honors you and pays tribute to you and your family. As a community, GCU celebrates your service, your sacrifice, and your commitment. God bless all the brave men and women who put our country first. We want to do the same for you. GCU puts you first with its flexible and convenient online degree programs. We salute you and thank you for your service.
You use the latest technology to treat patients, but your care and compassion is timeless. Advancing your career means helping more patients and providing even more care. Grand Canyon University's online programs in nursing make it convenient for you to become the expert every patient deserves.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, and nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/online.
GCU looking to come off this timeout with points that give them the lead and that will ultimately get them the win, because I think if they can come back and get points here off a timeout, they can take all the momentum and they wouldn't give it up, but we'll see if they can get it first. DeFalco will serve. Bonifacio has not been able to be stopped by the Lopes. Had no answer. Again, they're going to her, blocked. Nice job by the Lopes to keep that one up. That one goes to the Lopes. Tied up, 11-11.
Well, the momentum going into the timeout was all for the Lopes, and the Lopes able to continue that momentum here.
Need the lead here off the serve. This one coming towards us. Oh, not going to come far enough in there. I wish it would have, so it would have been out of play. Off the net, punched over. Nice job keeping that one awake. Should say alive. Nice communication there for the Lopes to take it. And smacked into the net by Matthews, trying for kill number 15. 12-11. GCU trails, but just by 1. That was a very poor play by Schuler and a big mistake. Can't do that here in crunch time. Bonifacio serves, Matthews takes it, and a kill for Kubinski. That's good play right there by Kubinski. 5 kills for her. Substitution, Hagee comes on, and that's not a bad substitution. I certainly like it. She's been able to really help this squad with 7 kills, and they're overpowering at that. Far side.
Looks like it just missed that line.
That was close for GCU. Oh man, I thought that was it. 14-12. Here at the net, Horton. Blocked, yep. Point for GCU, blocked at the net, and that was a chaotic series, but the Lopes will come out with a point. Horton, so it just gets over the net. Nice job, too. And the Lopes give up that point again, 15-13. Mimi Fletcher checks back on. She's done a great job keeping the ball off the hardwood. Can they get back to even and then eventually the lead? Blocked to the net, yep. Kubinski puts it right down, 15-14. KJ Adams, and this is what we talk about, production from the bench. Can they get points off the bench that the runners don't? At the net, pushed over, nice job to keep it up. Couldn't keep it within the lines though, and it's 16-14. Lopes so close here, taking control in the third set. So close. Oh, nice job to keep that one in. Right back to Matthews for the kill, no. They need a block in the net, there it is. Oh, kept up though, they need another block in the net. Don't get it. Fletcher's there to keep it up. Now Matthews, blocked again. And out.
Some very impressive play at the net by Bakersfield. The Lopes questioning if they ran into a brick wall or what happened.
Well, hopefully they can get ready for the fourth set. Trail by 4 here. Off the top. Nice job by Moss to get that one. They need a couple like that in a row, though. Can't let your high get too high right here. Got to make sure you get points and you realize you're still trailing by 3.
Well, absolutely. They're playing from behind, and they really need to play 1 point at a time.
Yes. Very well said. Just serve, oh, that one almost bad. Now back to Bonifacio, and she finds the line. And I gotta be honest, I don't know why GCU hasn't done anything to adjust that strategy. They're doing the same thing, getting it over to Bonifacio, and she is doing the same thing over and over again. GCU needs to figure it out. 19-15 here. Can they do it before the set is over? 50-50 ball. Does not appear like it, as DeGarmo gets another point and a very much needed timeout called from GCU. The Lopes trail 2015.
Curiosity fuels you. It helps you understand the world around you. It's your guide through life. So when you're ready for a fulfilling new career, let your curiosity fuel that change. Change is difficult, but Grand Canyon University's online degree programs in technology make it convenient for you to achieve your dream. While businesses are being transformed by artificial intelligence and analytics, GCU teaches you how to plan for innovation and make sense of the world. By applying that knowledge to today's most challenging problems and sharing your insights, you're helping to build a better tomorrow for you, your community, and your family. Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/online.
Trailing by 5 here in the third set, an opportunity to get their first WAC victory. Doesn't appear like they will be able to close it out right here in this third set.
Well, and credit to the Roadrunners. That first set, they were caught sleeping a bit. Second set, they looked a little more like they normally do, but made some bad errors in this third set. They've really played the way we've been accustomed to seeing the Roadrunners.
Yeah, and like we said, we knew that it wasn't going to be like that first set. This is a Runners team that is good, but that one 21-15, and now if you're GCU, you just got to regroup and get ready here for the fourth set. See if you can get the win here in the fourth set. Barring a monumental collapse from Bakersfield. Bonifacio, nice job to keep that one up. Blocked the net again. Got to find a way for a point. And they do so here. Moss gets it, 21-16. There's a serve from Matthews. She's been even when they get the blocks, they can't get them to land within the restraints. 22-16. Runners 3 points away from getting their first set victory. Moss blocked again.
Well, and credit to that block. The Roadrunners have been perfect at the net when they need to be, and it's really crushed GCU's momentum.
And unfortunately, this is why the Lopes are 7-10. They can't finish out the games that they have. You're up 2-0, and I mean, this is just like a tidal wave coming in at them. We better hope that they come out in set number 4 looking better than they have all night, because
well, fortunately, there's a lot of volleyball left to be played.
Yeah, it's not looking good for the Lopes if they continue to play like this. Oh, man. There it is. 25-16. And so hopefully a refresh will come here in the fourth set. 25-16. 2-1, the Lopes lead.
As a teacher, your calling was always to make a difference and positively impact the future. You live with a deep sense of purpose and strive to inspire generations of change. GCU's online Masters of Education degree program gives you the skills you need to grow and develop your career, while also making sure you have time for yourself and your family. Today, you can learn anywhere and anytime, giving kids a look into the technological advances that pushed you forward. Being strong and compassionate makes you a role model through this formative period in their lives. You're not just inspiring future generations of leaders and innovators to reach for their dreams. You're giving them the tools they need to achieve them.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/online.
Welcome back from the break. The Lopes all gathered around very closely there, trying to change the game plan some. So they take the first set big, 25-13. They take the second set, 29-27, and then they fall in the third set, 25-16. It'll be interesting to see here as they respond what that's going to look like for the Lopes. They've played very well up until that third set where they had a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, well, GCU dropping from about a 360 percentage in the first two to 255. Bakersfield raising a little bit just to 154%. And their attack errors are going down big time, 21-12. They had 17 at the end of set two. That means they had 17-4. That means they had 4 this last set. Well, you will see if GCU can go win-win, loss-win to try and take the whole match and get their first WAC victory against a solid Bakersfield team like we talked about. You knew the first set, a 25-13 victory, wasn't going to be consistent play for the runners. And they have came out better and better each set. We'll see if that continues.
And a win here would be huge for GCU. Still looking for that first win of WAC play. It's such a young team that has some very impressive young players. Everything that's happening out here has been huge for them. It's been very good for them to be able to develop and play with some veteran players. It'll be very exciting to see here if they can clutch it out and finish this game strong.
Yeah, well, you need this crowd to rally behind this team and you know, will them to win here, because the energy is going to be huge here for determining who wins this set. Underway, and that one goes to goes to Bakersfield. I thought.
Yeah, I missed what happened there as well.
Kubinski doesn't get the point yet. This is not looking good for the Lopes. Gotta pick it up. Not a very good start here.
Well, just a bit of miscommunication there. We'll see here if the Lopes can respond.
There it is, a point coming all the way back. Melody Horton getting that one. That is, how is that Bakersfield's point?
No, looked like not entirely certain. Some form of error from the Lopes.
And now it's 3-1. That one too hard. They need that one. They needed an air given right back to them. KJ Adams needing a good serve here. Oh, nice job. Not too hard. Matthews gets the kill, and it's back to even. That is the life that GCU needed and that we didn't see kind of at the end of that last set in the beginning of this one. So that one sent over. Oh, nice block at the net. Matthews makes it 4-3. That's the first lead for a while now, Luke.
Well, you saw the block work very well for the Roadrunners. Worked very well there for the Lopes. Let's see if they can continue this momentum and create more space.
Yeah, KJ Adams serves it in a silent arena. Bonifacio shut down there. Maybe a strategy developed, and that is an attacking error. GCU takes a 5-3 lead.
We'll say what you want about how the Havocs are the biggest party. They know their sports, and they know you have to be very quiet while your team is serving.
Nice job to barely get that one over the net. Oh, it's kept. He did get it. He was calling out he was going to get it, and he ended up getting it anyway. A nice catch right behind us.
At 2 for 2. Should probably put him on the payroll to, protect us.
Needing this point right here on the Bakersfield side. Fletcher. Dan puts it down. Moss keeps it at 2. That one outside, side out, and 6-5. Got to keep those errors to a minimum.
And those kinds of errors can definitely take it out of a team and kill your momentum. Hopefully the Lopes can minimize that.
And here comes a serve from Bakers. Over to GCU. Nice kill! Gets it again! Seven to 5. Punched over. Nice block at the net. You can just tell the difference in the momentum between the two teams. Between the two teams and when, last set it's just a completely different feeling right here for GCU. I don't believe that was Bakersfield point.
Well, that one falls outside the line, so another point for Bakersfield. It'll bring it to even.
Off the top of the net, Feldmuth. Lead right back to Bakersfield. Feldmuth trying to get that one. Needs the block. That one, rolled around on the top of the net. That one will fall, and the Lopes tie it up again.
A really good vision there. Able to place it in that back corner and find a little bit of space. Works out well for the Lopes.
At the net. Nice job punching that one over. GCU gets the advantage. That one is not going to get the corner. The back one called yes.
Oh, the crowd very unhappy with it, but their appeals will fall on deaf ears.
Pushed in and no play in the back. Bakersfield leads 10-8.
Well, a quick couple points for the Roadrunners. Lopes need to find a way to disrupt this momentum.
Kubinski can't get that kill. Blocked. DeFalco keeps it up. Set. Horton couldn't get it. Punched over. Kept up by Schuler. Then Matthews couldn't get it to fall. Blocked again at the net by the Lopes. Wanted a net violation, did GCU, didn't get it. This is the net. A good, huge volley here. DeFalco kept up. Feldmith for Horton, no. Back over to the side of the runners. This one's still up. Kept up. Blocked at the net, and the point won by the runners.
Well, fairly emblematic of this match. Back and forth, back and forth.
Timeout called. We'll take one with you. 11-8 runners lead.
You use the latest technology to treat patients, but your care and compassion is timeless. And as an RN, you delight in sharing it. But there's always room to grow. Advancing your career means helping more patients and providing even more care. Grand Canyon University's online programs in nursing make it convenient for you to become the expert every patient deserves. Healthcare has made significant advancements, and GCU teaches you how to prepare for the future. By applying that knowledge, you're able to stay up to date with the latest medical technologies. And since GCU's nursing programs are online, you can access your program from anywhere, so you're always there for those most important.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, and nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/online.
GCU really in need of something here, down 11-8, and it just seems to be getting harder and a steeper climb for the Lopes. More the game continues, but
well, Bakersfield, a very good team. The Lopes need to be on their A game to finish this one out here.
Horton gets that one. Bakersfield right away with the answer, and it's 12-9.
Well, this will be exciting to see. The Lopes have struggled a bit this season when playing from behind. It's definitely a trend they want to break here, and I think they're playing well enough to perhaps break it.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, if they can put a couple points together, yeah, they can certainly try and break that trend. But the way they're playing right now at this current pace, no, they cannot. They're not playing very well, and they need to be able to keep the same intensity they did in the first one as the second one. They're just kind of letting the runners. Yep, they're just letting the runners overpower them, and maybe need some more help from the bench.
Yeah, the Runners are a very good team. If you look at the match as a whole, they're going to steamroll you. The Lopes been able to do a really good job in those first three games, to take it a point at a time and not worry themselves with the detail, or I'm sorry, not worry themselves with the big picture. Instead, they're worrying themselves with the details.
There's a point for the Lopes, and it's within 2. And a 7-game skid looking to break here and beat the best team in the WAC and get their first WAC win and hopefully get some momentum into the rest of the WAC season, because it doesn't matter how you really start. It matters how you finish, and if you finish this WAC season well, you've got a chance. I mean, I don't care how bad you start, you're 0-5. There's a lot of seasons to be, a lot of games to be played, and 2 games against each team, one at their own respective homes. So,
yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of season left for these Lopes. See if they can turn the page and start a new chapter.
I mean, all they need to do is get in the WAC tournament for volleyball. That one blocked. 14-12. Substitutions coming on for Bakersfield. GCU starting to get that drive here. Hey, yes, gets it. Yes. Went across the court from near side all the way to the Bakersfield bench. Got the kill, and now they're 1 away from a tie. And it's been since one of the first 3 or 4 points since it's been even. Oh, that was a nice move, though. I mean, I don't really know how you stop that. I mean, you think she's going to smack it with that, and then she barely did the punch. That's not easy.
Yeah, very well read.
48 kills now for the runners, 46 for the Lopes. That statistics has changed. Feldmith and Fletcher goes into the net. 16-13. Feldmith, Moss, yes, that's gonna go. There's no chance it doesn't. Yeah, it did, and now you need 2 more like that there, Kyra. That one is a blast, unstoppable. Matthews. Oh, put down, and that was a nice smack by DeGarmo. She's been all over it all game. And a matter of fact, that is the 13th kill for her. Floating over the net. Oh, yes, that one's gonna fall. Oh, man. That one was close. And now it's within 2. If they can stay within 2, I think they can get a fall here or there for it favorably, but runners need to put one. Is that gonna go? Not quite. Side out, and 18-15. Kept up. It's only a 3-point deficit this far. And within 4, 19-15. Much needed timeout called by the Lopes, 19-15. GCU trails.
Find your purpose at GCU. Private, Christian, affordable, and nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu.
19-15, Bakersfield ahead of GCU here as Bakersfield looks to force a 5th set. GCU just got to get ready.
Well, and what an exciting game this has been so far. The Lopes coming out very dominant in that first set. Much more even that second set, a good win, and then the Roadrunners able to put the third set away and looking to put this 4th set away.
There's a point from Horton right off the timeout, so that's what you need. Can you get 2 or 3 in a row? Nice block. GCU does get the block. Haggy and Kubinski are there to team up.
Able to read it as it came in and throw up the double block. Very strong there by the Lopes.
Can they get one more? A nice job from Matthews to be ready there. That's a beautiful job. And not sure what happened there. I don't really care. GCU gets the point. 19-18. And timeout called by Bakersfield, and hopefully that just benefits right into the hands of the Lopes and GCU. This is anybody's game now. 19-18. This is not a 3-point lead. It's not like they're just going to come out and roll them. You know, you get this thing tied, and you got to start playing your most buttoned up volleyball that you've been playing all season long, because this is going to be a huge shift in the tables if GCU is able to beat the #1 team in the WAC and get themselves on the board, and then have Bakersfield on their toes when you head to California to play them later on in the year.
Well, absolutely. This has been quite the exciting game to watch here at GCU Arena. A very back and forth. The Roadrunners starting to show up as we've grown to know them, you know, really playing good volleyball, and the Lopes elevating themselves to the occasion.
GCU needs to get back to how they were playing in the first set in order to win this one. Can they do it? Can they stop the runners? Nice job. Keep that one up. It's still up. I was going to say I didn't see it fall. Block now, tracking up. DeFalco unable to get it. 20-18. Sydney Wicks to serve. Feldmuth sets Haggy. Again, oh, that's a nice block of the net by Melody Horton. Now can they get this point?
Well, and how about how big the block has been today? It's been killing momentum of all sorts.
More than double the blocks for GCU. 11 for them. Nice job getting that one on the back lines. This would be a big point. And it goes in way of Bakersfield. 21-19. Sukov serves. They could really use an air, but hasn't been much.
Well, and another big block there for the Roadrunners.
And GCU needs to start getting mentally prepared. Both teams do. And see how, if they can last with the fatigue. You know, 5 sets is tough. Of course, the 5th set will only go to 15 instead of 21, but
the Lopes looking to disrupt some of this momentum. Not a lot of wiggle room.
yeah, that's a good point. Disrupt some momentum before that 5th set starts so that, yeah, the runners don't feel all that. And now we are to set point, 24-19. GCU has
well, game point for the Roadrunners. The Lopes looking to inch their way back.
set point, and then a 5th set. It would be 2-2, and there it is. So we will see set number 5. Can GCU play like they did in the first set? That's their only chance. Set 5 coming right up.
Our armed forces' heroism, courage, and bravery give greater meaning to what it is to be an American. Grand Canyon University honors you and pays tribute to you and your family. As a community, GCU celebrates your service, your sacrifice, and your commitment. God bless all the brave men and women who put our country first. We want to do the same for you. GCU puts you first with its flexible and convenient online degree programs. We salute you and thank you for your service.
You use the latest technology to treat patients, but your care and compassion is timeless. Advancing your career means helping more patients and providing even more care. Grand Canyon University's online programs in nursing make it convenient for you to become the expert every patient deserves.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, and nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/online. Find your purpose at GCU. Private, Christian, affordable, and nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu.
GCU winning the first 2 sets, dropping the next 2, and now 5 sets. What really stuck out to me was the production they got in the first 2 sets, and then the plateau of GCU's production statistically. But then you look Bakersfield, and they converted. So in the first 2 sets, it was all GCU and no Bakersfield. In the second 2 sets, it was all Bakersfield and really no GCU.
Well, absolutely. At the beginning of this game, the Lopes firing on all cylinders. They looked very good. Probably the best we've seen them all season, if not longer than that. They looked very good. Of course, Bakersfield is not a terrible team. They're going to come back at you as soon as they're able to figure out where they are and what's going on. They looked very, very good those next 2 sets. And it's very fitting that here this one's going to go to 5 as the Lopes looking to desperately get that first game or that first win in the WAC.
Yeah, get that first win in the WAC and get that first one in the column in the W. They are on the court, ready to go.
Well, and we talked about it with our Sanderson Ford 3 keys of the game, and I think it's even more true here in Game 5. They need to play every point and pay attention to the details.
And again, starting off with points going to the runners. Kept up here at the net. Nice job by Kubinski to get it to fall. 1-1. Melody Horton to serve and hope to give the Lopes their first lead in a long time. What seems like since the second set, seems like all the momentum has been for the runners lately, but I'd say here you just play and you don't call any timeouts. Just let your players play. I mean, obviously, if you need some strategy here, but unless you really need it, I'd say let these players play. They've gone through all these sets, and now they're at their sharpest. That one put down, falls on the near side. Kubinski gets it to go. Now they have to be able to keep these numbers. They have to keep responding for every 1 point scored by Bakersfield.
Well, I think it's fitting that such a back and forth match like this comes down to the last game where it looks like it's going to be back and forth.
It's a mistake you absolutely cannot have. A service error from GCU, and it's 3-2. Bonifacio serves, taken by Fletcher. And that one is going to find the corner. 3-2-3.
Well, the Lopes need to be very careful here that they don't give up too many errors. You hate for them to come so far and play so well to have something happen like an error.
Little overread that one, went back to get it. Tracking towards us, can't get it. Now sent over by DeFalco. A double touch for Bakersfield.
Well, and not the prettiest of volleys for the Lopes, but able to get the point. That's what good teams are able to do. They can turn bad situations into points. Good work here by the Lopes.
Serve there, Fletcher keeps that. I went diving at it and sends it across, but on the wrong side. 4-4.
Yeah, another unlucky pass there. Just off the mark. Lopes unable to handle it, and unfortunately that one falls on the Lopes side.
Moss gets it. 5-4 Lopes. Got to build on this right now.
Well, you've got the crowd behind you. You've got the music blaring here in the arena. I have to think the emotions are very high and the momentum should be going.
Nice communication there by Bakersfield. Here's Feldman with the net. Moss trying for the kill. Yes, she gets it and they lead by 2. 6-4. Served right here. Off the hand and into the crowd, so 6-5. First one to 15 here. Sydney Wicks will serve. Lopes lead by 1. Feldmuth sets for Moss. Moss unable to get the kill quite there, and the Lopes will get the point anyway. Doesn't matter.
Just an odd play there. Fortunate for the Lopes, though, as it falls on the side of the Roadrunners.
7-5.
Well, a net violation is going to be the call.
Seems to be a lot of those mistakes made from GCU here at the end, and got to be mentally tough. Feldmuth. Horton is able to get the kill and keep him up by 2. That's what they need.
Good work there.
Switching sides.
That appears so. Good work there by the Lopes. You know, everybody makes mistakes and can, it takes a special group to be able to move past that mistake and keep the momentum going, even though it's being interrupted.
1 minute for that break on the switch sides, and run through the stats quickly. 56 kills to 54, GCU leading. Attacking airs 27-23 in favor of Bakersfield. 168 to 232 hit percentage, Bakersfield and GCU respectively. Service airs 10 for the Lopes, only 5 for Bakersfield. That's unacceptable.
The Lopes all season have had a bit of trouble defeating themselves some with errors. We've seen a little bit of that here tonight, but for the most part, the Lopes doing a very good job keeping the game in front of them, playing for the details, playing point by point, not letting the last point or the last error get too much in their head. And what a great game it's been. 5 sets. It comes down to this.
Certainly getting your money's worth here. All the way through. Falco to assist another kill. That one isn't going to be inside, so it's 9-6, and it's a 3-point lead for GCU. It seems like they've been able to hold very well, except they have collapsed in pressure situations, but not here, not when they've had the lead. They haven't been able to fight back, but they've done a good job of keeping the lead. Still up by 2, and you know, you just need to get 6 before the other team gets 8.
Well, Bakersfield, a very good team. You can be sure that they'll be knocking on the doorstep for the rest of the game.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Back within 1. 9-8 Lopes. At the net, and that one outside, so Lopes get it, and there we go. They just need to hold the lead and continue to get some points for 5 more points. Horton serves, here played at the net by Bakersfield. Bonifacio able to get the kill. And she has got 16 kills. (10-9). Serve, Matthews kept up. Put down by Matthews. Receive that one and put it down. It's 11-9. And they finish. Put down right there.
Well, what a great response by Bakersfield. Very quick pass, set right to the middle, and she puts it home before anyone could even react.
11-10. Kept up, and that's point for GCU.
A bit of conversation here between the referee and the captain. Unhappy with the call from that last play. The referee isn't budging, so the score will stay 12-10.
12-11 there. She's able to get the kill right on the net.
Well, and honestly, I think that's the best descent, is getting it done on the court. You know, you might not be happy with a call. You have to come back out and play the next point anyway.
DeGarmo's got 15. There's the serve. Oh, just barely over the top of the net. And there's the point. Bakersfield ties it up 12-12. There's the serve. GCU looking to keep it, block it there at the net. That one lands outside 13-12.
And what great play by the Lopes. Able to stay ahead in this one.
Oh man, that's a service ace. And 14-12, they're one away from getting the victory.
Well, Bakersfield is going to take a timeout here, but how about that? You know that there's going to be things that don't quite go your way during the match, but every so often it's going to go your way, and the Lopes able to get one to go their way at the pivotal moment, brings them within one to win this game and find their first win in WAC play.
Yeah, let's hope they can get that there. 14-12 they lead. Matthews 18 kills for her 3 service aces, and the leader for Bakersfield, Bonifacio, with 16 kills, 11 digs, and 1 service ace and 2 blocks.
Well, a very quick timeout there for Bakersfield. The Lopes still in that huddle, just now breaking. Should be a very exciting game. I hope everybody's still around.
To 12, can they end it right here with their first WAC win? Moss gets it to fall, and the Lopes have claimed their first win in the WAC. After winning the first 2, they almost dropped the next 3. They are just barely able to hang on, and they get the win. I'd say Kayla Matthews most definitely the GCU golf course player of the game. She did it all. She served, she dug, and she killed.
Yeah, absolutely. She did a great job here tonight. But credit to all of the Lopes. They played very well. able to find the win here at their home court, get that first win of the WAC season. It has to feel very good. All of them there celebrating.
Thanks for joining us, folks, and being along with us here on this Thursday night. Catch more Lobes volleyball this Saturday at 3 p.m. when GCU takes on the Chicago State Cougars and looks to get 2 in a row in the WAC.
Yeah, don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/GCU. For Alex Larson, for the crew here at GCU TV, I've been Luke Larkin. Have a good night, and go Lopes.